everybody. I am your host, Engineer Zia. Welcome to all of you on my channel Sugar Industry Talks. Today we are talking about the sugar industry flow diagrams. You can also say the block diagram of sugar industry. How the sugar cane comes from the farmer yields and then we convert it into the sugar. And this sugar is used in our houses in different factories for making sweets and other things that are flavored for us. So the steps involved in this I have divided in four parts, equal parts. So today the first part, that block diagrams I am representing to you, that is a little bit small and have a some about introduction and you can say details about this. So I am just telling you, you can see on screens, these block diagrams are showing to you. This tell us about the how the sugarcane comes and in sugar industries, and how about the different processes used in sugar industries and that convert the sugar cane into juice and then into the white sugar. That white sugar is for us. So the first step in this involved is cane vessels. Cane vessels came the sugar cane from the yields. Farmers basically took them to the sugar industries, and this is different kinds of vessels are used. You can also say trucks, trolleys, and small carts, etc. are used for this purpose. Then it's will take it. We will take it these cane vessels to the tippers, and from the tippers you can send this sugar cane into the carriers. Carriers are not shown here, but we used carriers in sugar industries for this purpose. And then from carriers it goes to a cutter. Cutter, there are the fours, fives, or three. It's about the depends on the capacity of the sugar industry. Cutters will cut the sugar cane into small pieces. These pieces are maybe from the foot and so you can say foot or 6-inch pieces. That cutter first it passes to the one cutter, it cut into 2.5 foot piece. Then it will go to the next cutters, and about next cutter it will cut to the half and 1 foot and half pieces, and then will next cutter so it will convert it to into 6 4 3 inches to maybe a small pieces in cutters of sugarcane. This sugarcane next steps goes to the shredder. Shredder will convert this sugar into the small pieces, about like you can say that bagasse types, about very small pieces, and these pieces contain a juice in it, you can say sugar in it. Then it passes these bagasse types small pieces into from the electromagnetic types, you can say also a belt type. It's conveyor belt types, electromagnetic attached from there. If someone piece of irons in trolleys, truck, or games from the cutters and shredder and passes from these two processes, then electromagnetic have a capacity to attach it from it, and then we can separate this piece of irons from the electromagnetic belt. Then this bagasse goes to the mill tandem. Six mills here shown, but they will be different from the different industries. So the in from the first mill, bagasse will passes, and then after passing from one, it will go to the next, then next, and then next up to the six, you can say. And we shower the water on on these mills, and we separate the juice. You can say it's a mixed juice, will separate it from these mills, and bagasse separate from the last mills. Bagasse is separated, you can say downward. Bagasse, it's a block in block written bagasse. This bagasse goes to the boiler, and then from the boilers it will go to the steam turbines. Steam turbine will run and generator and electricity. This bagasse is used in boiler. First step, you can say bagasse from the milk tandem is separated and juice is separated. You can say this process is mixed juice screens. Juice goes to the mixed juice screen and downward you can say bagasse. Bagasse goes to boiler. Boiler makes steam. Their steam run turbine. Turbine run generator and generator produce the electricity. Okay, and the remaining downward you can say it's remaining bagasse that is from the sugar industry through trucks goes to the different places, different industry for power generations and some other purposes. You can say the this fine bagasse also have some very little pieces that we use for mud purpose. We can discuss it later. When we goes on mud, then we will discuss this. From mixed juice screens, juice goes to the mixed juice tank. Here the mixed juice tank from the 6 mills, that juice we have collected already goes to the mixed juice tank, and this mixed juice tank from this mixed juice tank juice goes to the heater condensers. So these heaters are operated on condenser. Last vapors of the evaporators are used there for this heater. This will raise the temperature of the juice. Currently the temperature of juice is 25 degrees centigrade. When it passes through the heater condenser, it will goes to I think 40 to 45. So depend on the condensers, which type of condensers, how much the vapors it will be using. Then from this heater juice will goes to the primary heater. Here is primary heaters are runs on first vapor, you can say second vapor, third vapor, but mostly in industries third vapors are used and fourth vapors are used in the primary heaters. So this primary heaters will heat up this juice coming from the mill house and you can say mixed juice tank. So the temperature is to up to 70 degrees centigrade. From this primary juice, the juice will goes to the defecation tank. Defecation tank is that type of tank where the we have to added in it the lime. You can say from downward arrow shows milk of lime. Milk of lime have the capacity to take this pH to raise its pH up to 7, 7.1, 7.2, and this will also separate some impurities in this. So the milk of limes it raises at the pH of the juice. Then juice from this section of defecation tank, juice goes to a secondary heater where it will be heated. Yes, so we can heat it up to 105 degrees centigrade. So it depend on your capacity of the sugar mill, how much heater is used. Heater may be 350 meter square, maybe 400 meter square, that is the heating surface area, maybe 500 meter square, maybe 600 meter square. So from the secondary heater, juice will go through the flash tank. Flash tank has flash tanks used in sugar industry about the purpose of velocity reducing. So it will reduce the velocity, and you can say the juice will loses its velocity, reduces speed will be slow. So we make the speed it slow. Then from the flash tank juice enter to the clarifier. So clarifier, different type of clarifier are used, but in sugar industries mostly SRI clarifier are used, and this clarifiers have a capacity to settle the muds that you can say impurities in sugar juice will be settled down, and its name is mud. So mud is separated from the clarifier. So we can use, you can say here, from the downward mud coagulant. Mud coagulant is added. So mud it's polymer 2125. Its name that is used in the sugar industry, SRI clarifier, in SRI clarifier, and it will settle down, you can say, the process. Its chemical engineer and chemist may know about the sedimentation, what is the process. So in clarifiers, there is a process of sedimentation is taking place. So the mud is settled down. From this clarifiers, you can collect the mud in mud tank. From the left side you can say mud tank. From the mud tank it go to the mud mixer. So we left the bagasse, fine pieces of bagasse, so its name is bagasilo. That bagasilo are added in mud mixer. Mud from the SRA clarifier came through mud tank to mud mixers, and bagasse ye, you can say, you can see it bagasse to fine grain, it's bagasilo. From this bagasilo is added to the mud mixer, then it's mixed up and then sent to the vacuum filter. It's a process of filtration. So different type of filters are used. So that it depends on the mostly on the capacity of the sugar industry, how much filters you are used. It's 58 meter square to 60 meter square filtration area of the filters are used in sugar industry. So it may be 8, it may be 10, it may be 12, it may be 14, it depends upon the capacity of the sugar industry. So in the vacuum filter, clear juice and filtrate, that will be separated. So this clear juice and filtrate, you can see in above, goes to the defecation tank, and the remaining dry mud, from the left side you can see it go to the mud bunker. From the mud bunker, so in vacuum filter, hot water is used for the separation of juice and filtrate. And about this you can say, it's low and high vacuums must be used, and no vacuum areas also used. From the no vacuum areas, the mud is separated from the vacuum filter. You can say from the dry mud goes to the mud bunker, then and then from mud bunker, you can say tractor trolleys will send this mud into the yield into the field, and this will be next used. So we can left behind this, we can see clarifiers, SRI clarifiers, its names, but here in block diagram it is shown only the clarifier. So from these clarifiers, juice that is very clear from the mud, from the, you can say, from the impurities separated in this clarifiers, and very clear and fine juice goes to the clear juice screens. Basically these are that type of rotary screens. So rotary screen have a 0.25 its hole size. From this hole size, juice is clearly passed, and the impurities remains in the rotary screen will be separated. Then this juice goes to the clear juice supply tank. So from this clear juice supply tank, so the juice will be sent to the evaporators. So this is the first part I have completed. I will complete this part into 3 or 4 part. Then the sugar industry have many processing units used in sugar industries, that will I will discuss later. So the first part I will be completed at clear juice tank. So clear juice tank, juice, the clear juice will be goes in the clear juice tank, clear juice supply tank. From this clear juice supply tank, juice will be goes to the evaporator. So next step we will start about the second part of this block diagrams. The juice will go to the evaporator, its fallen film evaporator, robot evaporator. So how it will be processed in next, I will be tell you about the details. So kindly all of you are humbly requested, please subscribe my channel. I will give you all the informations and all the related for the chemists and engineers and all over the others persons about how the sugar industry run and how the process is going on in sugar industries, and how much work about the engineering and chemists and other persons related to sugar industries doing there. So this is the first part of the block diagrams, you can say, from cane vessels to the clear juice supply tank. I have completed the first part of this. Okay, thanks.